Good day, everyone. Let's allow 1 or 2 minutes before we start. If someone is on the live streaming, can he just confirm that the audio is okay? Okay, so just 1 second and let's start. Okay, great. Thank you so much for joining. Can you hear me? Is my voice clear? Okay, great. So let me share my screen. 1 second. So today's session will be about a very good opportunity for one of the professional exam. So it's going to be a very short session, but just to share with you some important information about one of the IC2 certifications that I believe it's very valuable, and it's available now on IC2 for free. So the main purpose of this live streaming is just to explain what is the importance of having a professional certificate in cybersecurity for people who are working in cybersecurity or planning to build a career in cybersecurity or switching their current career to cybersecurity. I will not talk about the skills needed because this is a different topic, but I just want to focus about getting or having a professional certificate. Okay, in our field, having a professional certificate in cybersecurity is quite important. And when you apply for any jobs, any project, usually company and organization check first, are you certified or not? Because anyone can write anything on his CV. It doesn't prove anything. You can get a CV from the internet, copy and paste and put whatever skills in your CV. So having a traditional CV or LinkedIn profile don't necessarily reflect that you have the knowledge. That's why it's very important if you decide to work in cybersecurity field or to switch your career to cybersecurity, you need to consider, beside getting the proper skills and training, you need to consider having a proper professional certificate. It's like a driver license, okay? Even if you know how to drive, if you don't hold the driver license, no one will trust to give you his car. So it's the same concept. The problem with the professional certificate, first, there is a lot of them, okay? So you need to select the right one according to the career that you are planning to join or according to what kind of position you are applying for. So it's not about getting any kind of certificate and that's it. You need to know exactly, I'm suitable to work in this specific position, so I need to get this certificate. Second point is the cost of the certificate. The valuable certificate are not cheap. For example, one of the most important certificate, and this will be our subject today, is the CISSP. It's a very valuable and professional certificate and well recognized everywhere. And CISSP is introduced by a company or an organization called ICS2. The certificate is quite expensive, actually. It's more than $700. And it has a lot of restrictions. So if you fail 2 times, then you have to wait for an amount of time to be able to take the exam again. And it's not really a straightforward exam. You need to prepare for, it's not hard, but it needs good preparation. So if I decided to take one of the valuable certificate, it's costly, it takes time to prepare, and it's not really that easy to get. I mean, you're gonna need to prepare and plan for it, but it's not a very straightforward. I still can get some of the certificates that is not really valuable in the market. You know, some of the certificates is very easy to get. You just can get some question and answer and read them very well and sit for the exam, and you will be able to pass it. But it's useless when you apply for any jobs. You know, company know, people know that whoever is getting the certificate, maybe he got a workaround to be able to get the certificate. So the point here is that how can I get a valuable certificate with no charge that can improve my career and open a lot of opportunities for me? This is actually a real scenarios that you can get advantage from right now. So I will talk about a new certificate that was introduced by ISC2. It's not actually new, but what happened is they made the certificate free now. So you can sit for the exam for free and get the certificate. And since it came from ISC2, so it's really valuable certificate. Okay. So as I told you, one of the most valuable certificate is the CISSP. And CISSP, you know, it's not cheap, it's very, very valuable for a specific position. I mean, if you are planning to work as a cybersecurity specialist, analyst, as an officer, and as in governance, I mean, it's suitable for a specific position, but it's very valuable. And the range of salaries for people who are holding this certificate are quite high, and you can do your own research. But again, it's expensive and it takes time to prepare. But ISC2, the company who, or the organization who provided the CISSP, recently they have another certificate which called Certified in Cybersecurity, CC, also from ISC2. This used to be with $200. I mean, before, when you apply for the certificate, you have to pay $199 US. But right now, ISC2 allow you to take the certificate or the exam for free. You can log in, book the exam, use a specific codes that I will share with you, and then you can book the exam for free. And the CC, it's a minor version of the CISSP. I mean, I will show you the content of the CC. It's 5 different domains, very, very straightforward, very basics. So it's a minor version of CISSP, which means it still has a value. And it's always good to have something on your CV. I mean, if you are having the CISSP logo or the CC logo, it's much better than having nothing. So if the CISSP preparation will take time and effort, right now, you can take the CC exam, which is completely free, and you're still going to be certified from ISC2. So it's an excellent opportunity, but you have to take an advantage now, because I will tell you what is the challenge. Maybe after a while, you'll not be able to book an exam, and we're going to see that in the website within a few minutes. So CC is a minor version of the CISSP. Very straightforward, only cover 5 domains, and it shouldn't be taking more than 1 week, 10 days to get yourself ready and sit for the exam. So let me show you some details about the certificate, and let me tell you how can you get yourself ready and how can you book for the certification. I will leave like 10 minutes to take any questions. So let me finish first, and then by the end of the session, I will answer all your questions. So the CC, or the Certified in Cybersecurity, which I believe it's a good entry-level certificate, are a very straight exam. And the exam itself, it's 2-hour exam. It has to be taken physically in a testing center. You cannot take it online. So you have to book the exam and go on the date and time to the testing center and take the exam. It's 100 questions, and you have to get 70%. But comparing with the CISSP is a very straightforward exam. I mean, you just read few documents, or I will share with you a free courses that will help you to pass from the first attempt. It's not really that tricky. So it's an excellent opportunity. Now, as I told you, it has to be taken in a testing center, person viewee, and it's only available on English language. What are the subject of the CCSP or of the CC certification or exam? It's 5 different domains. Okay. Now, those are all information from ISC2 website, which you can check yourself and find it. The first domain, security principle. And you have 26% of the exam question coming from security principle. What do we mean by security principle? You know, what is confidentiality, integrity, availability, what is governance, risk, all the basic cybersecurity definitions. You have 26% question from the 100 question about them. Business continuity and disaster recovery also is one of the most important topic, and 10% will come from the subject. Now, as you can see in all the topics, they are talking about principle, concepts. So it's only basics. They are not diving deep like CISSP, which is a very good advantage. So business disaster recovery plan, what are the different phases of doing it in a very high level? You don't need to dig deep into it, the subject, in a very high level. Besides, this is a very important topic for any professional, cybersecurity professional. Access control concepts, very, very high level. You're going to have 22% of the question about access control. You know, the different models of authentication, authorization, what are the common access control attack. Network security, 24%. Firewalls, OSI model, TCP/IP models, the different type of connectivity, different kind of network attack. And finally, security operation, you have 18%. So it's not covering all the CISSP domain. You know that CISSP are 8 domains. This one is 5 domains, and it only covers the concepts, as you can see in the outline. Okay. Now, going down, you can see all the details of each domain, what exactly will be covered in domain 1. So you can go there and you can check, okay, what I will be covering in domain 1. And you can see all the points that you need to cover, which will make things very, very easy for you when you start preparing for the exam. So it's a very, very organized certificate, and it shouldn't be taking more than 1 week or 10 days maximum. Even you don't need to spend that much time preparing. Maybe 45 minutes per day or 1 hour every 1 or 2 days will be more than enough. I will share with you the resources within a few minutes. So very straightforward exam, and to be able to book for the exam, you just need to go to ISC2 website, and from here you're going to need to get started, and you just need to follow the process. You need to create an ISC2 account and then book your exam. So it's a very straightforward. I will not spend time explaining how to create or how to create an ISC2 account. So you just follow the steps, and you will end up with the booking page where you can, let me show you how it's going to look like. So you start writing or creating an account is for free, and then you start booking the exam. You select the testing center near to your place. You select the date and time, and then you're going to reach to the checkout page, because as I mentioned, the exam used to be paid before. But now, once you reach the checkout page, and you can see that the exam was $199 before taxes, after taxes it become $208, you will have a place to put the coupon for the free exam. So in this screen, you're going to have a place where you can put a discounted voucher or coupon. You should use this coupon. You can take a screenshot of it. It's already written on ISC2 website. I just save you time to keep searching. So this is the coupon that will reduce the price from $199 to $0, and then you can book the exam. So the reason I made this live streaming, I feel that this is a very, very, very good opportunity. Okay, but the problem is it's gonna be available for a specific amount of time. I mean, IC2 didn't mention anything about timing when this will be expiring. But the point is, since this exam will be taken in a testing center, and usually the testing centers, they have limited seat. So what will happen is, after a while, you will find that it's not very easy. It's going to be very, very hard to find a time and date to be able to take the exam. So the sooner the better. I mean, if you book the exam, I believe you will not find anything before end of September, but at least book the time from now and then prepare, according to your schedule. But I think within few days, it's going to be very, very hard to find available seats in the testing center, because testing centers, they have other exams as well. And imagine the amount of people who are applying for this certificate, which is really, really valuable. So I just wanted to highlight on the certificate, because IC2 from time to time, they will provide this kind of opportunity. Sometimes they will give, for example, CISSP one free attempt for the exam. So if you pay $50 extra, you can take 2 exam attempts from the same price. Sometimes they will provide a free exam voucher. So someone needs to follow up with that. And whenever there is a good opportunity, you should get advantage from that. From our side, as InfoSec4tc, we prepared a free training for this certificate, completely free. Nothing is hidden, it's completely free. So if you go to our website, our school, which is InfoSec4tc, school.infosec4tc.com, and you go to free courses, okay, you should find these courses, which is CC exam preparation. This is around 8-hour courses, completely free with all the resources. You don't have to study, just watch domain by domain and read the comment about each domain, then you will be ready for the exam. So it's one of the options available. You can use this one. You can do your own research on YouTube. If you have already some material, you can use them. We just made this option available with all the topics that you can, it includes all the subjects that will qualify for the exam. For people who don't have the time to search on YouTube, on Google, they need few videos to watch them and then be ready for the exam. So this could be suitable for you guys. Just go to school.infosec4tc.com and then click on free courses. You should find one of the courses is certified in cybersecurity exam preparation. This is everything I wanted to explain about the CC certification. And as I told you, I think it's a good one. First, it will let you hold a IC2 certification, which is always a good value, because IC2, they have a lot of certificates. And everyone knows all the certification in cloud, in cybersecurity engineering, in information security, all of them are very, very valuable in the market, right? So you're gonna hold the certification. It's free, which is good. And it's easy to get ready for it. So it's a good opportunity. I'm not sure that it will be available after a few days. The exam voucher could be available. However, you will not be able to find a place to take the exam, so it's going to be useless. So what I strongly suggest, book the exam right now, get advantage from the exam, and then take it or get yourself ready whenever you have time. Also, for people who are preparing for the CISSP, take this exam as well. First, it will give you some confidence, because you took one of the IC2 exam, and you pass the exam, it will give you some confidence. Besides, the content is similar to the CISSP. So you can consider that also a preparation for the CISSP if you are getting yourself ready for this exam. This is everything I wanted to explain about the CC, and I'll be more than happy to answer any question you may have. Let me just stop sharing and take all your questions. Thank you so much, guys, for the nice comment. And Gasser, thank you so much, because actually Gasser was the one who raised this opportunity and allowed me to discuss that in a webinar. Okay, so I think there is not any question available. However, one more time, I will share all the resources on all the social media platform. And yeah, the location of the exam. Let me share with you the free course on the chat. So instead of searching here and there, and there is few documents that summarize everything. And if you read those documents, I believe this will be more than enough. So just allow me to share the URL of the training. And if you want the URL of the course detail as well, it's okay. Just let me know. I'll share it. Okay. I shared the link for the course itself, and I will share the link for the certification details. Here we go. And one more time, guys, don't miss this opportunity. I think this is a very good opportunity. And what you're going to have to lose? I mean, book the exam, go for it. I'm sure you're going to pass it from the first attempt. It's a very straightforward exam. And after all, getting certificate, it's really valuable to your business. It's not the most important point, but again, it shows that you have knowledge. So don't miss this opportunity. Book the exam as soon as you can, because later on, I don't think you'll be able to find seats. And wish you all the best. Thank you so much. And I will definitely try to provide you with additional resources or no, of course, I'm sorry, guys, but I get a question about what is the difference between CISSP and CC. CISSP, of course, is more valuable, and it's a very valuable certificate in the market. However, it takes time to prepare, and it's expensive. So I'm not saying that the CC will be a replacement for the CISSP. No, still, if your career requests to be CISSP certified, you have to be CISSP certified. But if you get a chance to get a valuable certificate from the same vendor, from IC2 for free, why not? I mean, it's not a comparison. It's not like one is a replacement to another. Just a good opportunities that I would like to take an advantage with from. Yeah, we will do that, and I will do a couple of sessions about CISSP, because CISSP will be changed soon. Because as you all know, ISO 27001 standard has changed. And usually CISSP is mapped with the ISO standard. So the certificate will change soon. So most probably I will do few free sessions about the CISSP, the current version, because I think it will be quite wise to take the exam before end of the year. Because for people who are planning to take the CISSP, if you don't take the opportunity right now, once it gets changed, it takes time to get ready again. So definitely I will consider to do a few sessions about CISSP, about the current curriculum, and the shortest plan to get you ready for the exam within 6 weeks maximum, and I will announce that on the platform as well. Yeah, sure. I will send the link for the course again. I sent it already, but I will send it again. And I will post it on all our platform. So even if you missed it here, it's going to be available on all the platform. Sorry. Done. Okay, guys, thank you so much and really appreciate your time. And as you suggested, I will consider to do a few sessions for the CISSP exam preparation with all the proper resources. And I hope this will be informative. Thank you so much and wish you all the best.